Hey all, how about we go through some licks for Polk Salad. Everybody's done this one, a million people have recorded it. I like the Tony Joe White ones, especially the early ones when it was slow and funky and sort of swampy. And even Elvis's first, when he first started doing it, his followed that kind of slower tempo, a little bit closer. By the time we got to 72, Elvis was doing it, and it was just a question of how fast can you possibly play it. You know? But I like the slower ones. So rather than try to find a definitive one, I mean, Tom Jones has done it, everybody's done it. I'll just teach you some of the licks and you can do whatever version you want. Tony Joe's starts, his recorded one, it just goes, you know, he does the 4. He does that phony count in where he just hits the 4, which is kind of cool. But it comes in with... that. So that little lick, you kind of slide up, D gets slid up to 6 and G gets slid up to 4. And you can hit low E there, you don't have to. The second one is D goes up to 7 and G goes up to 6. The third one, sorry, I'm trying to look at the monitor at the same time. The third one is shaped just like the first one. They're 2 frets apart. D is at 9, G is at 7. So you got... The last ones are... The first one you did, move it down 2 frets. So G is at 2, D is at 4. And then it ends on an E. So it's... That's sort of how the Elvis one. Although I think Elvis would... I think they would have started down here. James would have started at that E, the G and the D. Start up like however you want to start it. Those are the shapes. All of those shapes. D at 2, G at 1. D at 4, G at 2. D at 6, G at 4. D at 7, G at 6. D at 9, G at 7. Those are the ones. Right. So then it goes down and you're really kind of into it. So there's a lot of E minor pentatonic licks in there, but once you're settling on this, so somebody never down south too much. He's just playing around on E. You know, you do your hammer the G, trill your G at the first fret. Or you can do D at the second fret. You can even do A at the second fret. One of the licks you gotta learn. Well, there is a little walk-up part during the intro. E open 4, and then walk A 0 1 2, and then you can do the same on the D string. So one of the licks you gotta learn is it's that sort of Chet Atkins-ish lick. It's all over the place in pop music. When you're in an E, hammer G at 1, and then high E string, and then the B string at 3. So the guitar is doing what, or the horns are doing what the guitar is doing, the guitar is doing what the horns. I don't know which lick it is, but they're doing the same thing. Down in Louisiana, just, you know, your minor pentatonic, E minor pentatonic lace. I swear to the world, the alligator look pokes out at Annie. Okay, so that's where we are. So, the alligator look tame. So you hit, right? So slide up A string 2 4, and then the D string at 2. So it's that little pause in there. That's the very first one you did. D at 6, G at 4. The alligator pokes out at A7. Got E7. Everybody said it was a shame. G to A. Back to G. And then A7. I don't know why, but if you watch live versions of Tony Joe White doing it, he does the A here, then G, then the A7 here, and then and you can when you're doing those. Now put as much of the B and E strings in those as you want, as much of the low E, sort of feel it, you know. But again, you just got to make sure it's, that's the sort of walk. The rest you could fill in, and you can even do listen to Tony Joe's verses, he does the walk different. But those are the pieces of it, so listen and come up with your own. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's the... Might as well go through a little solo if you want one. Alright, we'll break into that. So that's 9 on the... Gotta slide up to 9 on low A, and then 7 on the D... low E, and then 7 on the A string. So that's 10. Pull up on A at 10, and then up D at 7. Right? That's B and E. But you want to upstroke it. On the A string, you could do the G at 7, but I like that. So that's, and then A, bent up at 10, and then end at A at 7. So far we got I'm just gonna slow it down. Same thing again. Right, the second time is same thing. That's D up to 9 and G at 7. On the D string. Starting at 9, 9, 7, and then bend the 5 up. 7, 5 on A, 5, 3 on the low E. So slow on the guitar solo. minor pentatonic licks you know or familiar with or want to figure out. And you just throw them in there. It's a jam song. But the structure, the main thing is that so it's down in Louisiana. You got the walk. I'm trying to think of what else is in it. I don't think there is anything else in it. It's the same sort of stuff. It's just a matter of getting the do, that part. And then your E minor pentatonic licks. Good luck.